All right, guys. What's up? I hope everybody is doing blessed and is doing extremely well. Extremely happy to be here. I have a special video. This is going to be random. I want to be able to call a random student on my phone. I'm going to see if anybody can answer. And let's see what they say. I just want to have their opinion. Maybe they can say what product they are selling, if they have made over $100,000 or more. Let me just find a random person. Sometimes I like to check up on my students, and this video is going to be exactly that. So I'm going to put it on speaker. Before we start the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and always like. For the people that want to have access to the mentorship, make sure that you contact me. Let me see who I can find here. And a lot of people will say, bro, this is like you called the people before. We'll see. It's never enough, bro. You never make people happy. So this is why I want to call random people. I have one of the students that is really good. I want to keep private his name and information, everything like that. But I just want to make this kind of, I hope he answers. All right. Hey, you know what? It's so funny that you always answer like that. I'm always happy to hear that. Do you have for me max 10 minutes? All right. How's the family? Everybody's good? Okay, before I take you out, I have you on my phone. I'm in front of the screen. I'm making a video, but don't change anything. Be yourself. And I have you on a speaker. And the reason why I call you is because I want to know if what is the amount of money that you have generated since you started with us. I want you to tell me the expenses that you had, and if it's possible as well, be honest with me as well. I want to know if you can provide one of the product that you're not testing anymore that made you over $100,000, and as well, before we conclude this shit, be straight up with me. You already know what's up. Tell me what you hate the most about me and what you like the most about me as well. I have the phone in front of the speaker. I'm in front of the camera right now recording. This is a run. I want you to tell first, did I message you or call you for this freaking call before?
No.
Is this planned?
This is not planned.
Okay.
All right off the top.
Okay. Okay. I have you on the speaker. I have the phone. You can look at the video after. I have the phone towards me, so nobody see your phone or nothing like that.
For sure.
All right.
So we're not going to do this with video, just a call.
No. I just pull up my phone. I say, okay, let me just call. I call another student before, and I'm like, yo, let me call another one. And I just randomly, just picking up people. And this is the kind of things that I'm trying to do just to entertain the audience,
Yes, I got you. All right, let's get it.
All right, brother. So first of all, I want to hear right off the bat, even if I'm not going to like it, what the fuck do you hate the most about me? Be honest. I want to hear, bro. I want to hear. It doesn't matter.
Sure. I'll tell you straight up.
Go.
Similar personalities. And for me, you are very gangster with the way how you do things. And, you would talk with this bravado. You would command and you would tell things. And I fucking dislike that. Sorry for swearing.
No. It's all good, man. It's all good. If you told that monetize, we don't care, bro. Let's go.
I grew up with my brother yelling at me, and I fought that freaking guy every single day. And you would remind me of my older brother when I was a kid, and I hated my brother yelling at me. So I dislike that about you.
Okay, cool.
One of the interesting things is that in the same note, everything that you yelled at me for, it came around me doing things in a way that I thought was right, and over time it showed itself to be accurate, and there's so many details that could validate that.
Okay, fair enough.
You are with your own way and your own mindset, and I do not see the vision all the time, and you deliver it with the arrogance and a bravado about it.
All right. So you know what? Thanks for telling me that. Sometimes, this is why my brother and I would make such a great team, because I am exactly how you say it. And sometimes, some people take it the wrong way, but genuinely, and I only like that when it comes to the people that I work with. I just I don't like weakness. You know, I see you training. I see you have a family. I see that you're growing, and I just don't want no weakness. And this is the type of way of me showing love. And sometimes, to be honest with you, it might sound fucked up. You know, I should I should do it differently, but this is why we are two brothers. We act completely different. And bro, everything that I do is from my heart. So I'm sorry about that, but I just want to let you know everything comes from my heart, bro.
Actually, don't apologize, because everything that you've yelled at me for in one way, shape, or form, I didn't see it right away. And over time, I'm still seeing some of the things that you yelled at me for. I'm like, freaking Hansel was right. There we go.
But I got your back. I just want you to know that I got your back, bro. And
for sure. And, I know that for sure, especially given our experience together.
Yeah, for sure. One thing that I want to ask you, bro, can you share one of the products that, first of all, have you made money?
Oh yeah. One of my store made almost 500,000, and I have other stores with multiple other stores that making over 100,000.
Jesus. Bombo. But one thing that I want to ask you is what can you give us, even if it's better that the product is not running, if not, just don't talk about it, but do you have a specific product that obviously you have done everything with us, TikTok, Facebook, different type of strategy, yes. But one product that you can remember that really changed everything?
Yeah, for sure. Basically, my first winning product, it's basically a retinol stick. It's almost like a lipstick, but instead of putting it on your lips, you put it under your eyes, and it was targeted specifically for older women who had like under eye darkness or puffy under eyes, just to make the eyes look more youthful.
Okay.
That was my first winning product, and that product made me we generated over 200,000 revenue.
And where do you sold that product again? Because I don't even remember, bro.
I made over 130,000 on TikTok.
Okay.
That was with our first mentorship.
Okay.
And then I went into Facebook mentorship with you guys. And it was right as that product was dead with TikTok. It basically stopped making money with TikTok.
Okay.
And through mentorship on the Facebook, mentorship that I did, I was able to make an additional 100,000 with it. Okay,
and can I ask you something, bro? What is the biggest problems that you face? And brother, just be honest. You know, if you want to, you know, like what do you think? What do you think is the biggest problem that you had so far? Forget about me, just yourself. When it comes to drop shipping, what is the biggest mistake that you have made, and things that you see that is happening often, and that you think that can happen with other people as well?
Yeah, several. For me, is focus on what matters. And honestly, you guys say it so many times, but it's like duck water and ducks back.
Okay.
It sounds too simple to be true, but focus on what matters, and that's simply just testing new products. And once you have a product that is actually working, test new creative, and you just do the same thing over and over and over. Things are gonna get boring. That same boring thing, and not get distracted over and over until you can actually master it, and not have like this shiny object syndrome where you're jumping from one thing to another. I've had that so and even like throughout the process, I've had moments where you guys yell at me because I decided to switch up the wrong things, and I messed up a product that was working, and then I came afterwards, told y'all that I messed it up, and then y'all had to center me back to the things that you already told me. The same thing over and over.
Exactly.
Test new creative, test new products.
But brother, why? First of all, I want to ask you: do you still do like those changes because you see something online and you want to test it out? or do you stick to what we teach you and what we told you all the time right now? And why as well do you make changes? Like, why change things?
So good question. So the first part of the question is, do I still do the things online? Very minimal. So so there's the core strategy that you guys teach.
Got it.
Right? I've learned from the hard way of like having store that de-optimized, having winning products that die,
Okay.
not to mess with the core strategy.
Okay.
Right? I've learned that the hard way and lost a lot of money. Anything I do outside of that strategy is really just deepening my knowledge of making money. So for example, like email marketing.
Got it.
Like I learn new skills within that.
Good.
Because it goes deeper. But overall, I've learned the hard way to just keep things simple, do what I've been told over and over. Gilberto told me that all the stupid people in drop shipping make money because they don't question things. They just
exactly
do it over and over.
Exactly.
And for me, who's a thinker, I like to think. I like to be like, what if this? What if that?
Me, I am like you, bro.
Many times that it messed me up.
Yeah. Me, I am like you. To be honest, when I started this business, bro, I lost so much money. I was all over the place, and the only thing that got me back on track, it was my brother. To be honest, because Gilberto, it might sound crazy, but that motherfucker just don't care. He's like, yo, this thing has to be done like this, and we do it till it fucking happen, and then we don't change. And since I work with him, this mentality helped me a lot, because I am exactly like you, bro. I just want to change strategies all the time, and yo, let me try this upsell and this and that, and nothing seems to work, bro. One last thing before I let you go, my brother. Sure. Do you thought that this business, when you started the journey, do you thought that this shit was going to be so hard, but at the same time, so simple?
When I started, I was under the mindset that drop shipping is a way to make passive income. That is for the people who are like, I have a son. My son is 8 years old, and he started telling me about passive income, and I'm like, "There's no such thing as passive income." Like I said it with such passion because that mindset caused you to be lazy. That mindset caused you to think things are just going to be you turn on a switch and money's going to keep coming. It does not. It requires a lot of energy to get things started where you have money coming in. And also it requires energy to keep things going, because you still need to monitor your ads, you still need to deal with, different challenges that comes up, like Facebook or TikTok, challenging your ads with their policy and stuff like that. There's always so much to be done. And there's no such thing as passive. The work you do, it just continue, and you just do more, and sometimes even bigger work. So if you think that drop shipping is passive income, please change that mindset immediately.
And my brother, just one last thing. Because people don't believe me when I say in the videos, they're like, yo, this motherfucker must be crazy. Brother, truly right now, how much time do you dedicate to this business?
For me, I actually dedicate maybe a lot more than the average person. There's other people that could be more efficient, but me, sometimes I spend time, digging too deep into things. For me, I would say easily 5 hours a day. Some of those days I'm very effective. Some of those days I spend trying to figure something out. But 5 hours a day, sometimes on the low end, it's a couple hours, 2-3 hours. But every day I'm in this business.
And one thing, why you try, it's good that you try to figure out things by yourself, because that's extremely, that's the whole mentality of an entrepreneur. So that I give you like 100%. I'm for that. But why if you have us, why sometimes we don't hear from you? Like, if you know that we hear for you, why you don't fucking message us or call us, or you're like, yo, bro, I have this problem. Like, why you don't do it,
To me, I think there's a level of God help those who help themselves. Like,
Okay.
I'll start by saying I can actually reach out to you guys more than I actually do. Gilberto and I, we're actually doing this strategy, and we just completed it. And I would ask questions here and there.
Okay.
But to me, I think like I need to come with intelligent questions in a way.
Okay.
That is not a question that is answered before, and it's not an answer that I can easily get.
Okay.
When I come, I want to make it specific to what we're doing.
All right. All right.
So I know I don't have anything to prove. Like I was talking to my wife, and like I was like, I have these guys, but sometimes it's like I don't seek the help when I can, even though they've
100%.
never not answer my messages. Every time I message you guys, y'all answer.
100%.
I could call you, even though you're not like the one that's always mentoring me. I can call you. I can tell you I have a problem, and you will be with me until that problem is done.
100%.
Even if I try to be distracted by not following the rules completely, you cuss me out, get me back on track, and I'll get the problem.
You know what? I'm gonna say it in front of the camera, and sorry to cut you off. Doesn't matter who you become tomorrow. The relationship that my brother and I have built with you and all the other students, but there's some students that we stick to this relationship no matter where we come from, no matter how much money each other make. You are a real man, and I want to give you your flowers, my bro, because you have been through a lot and you have accomplished a lot, and this is only the beginning. And I want to say it in front of the camera, bro. I'm super proud of you. Even if sometimes I yell at you, even if sometimes my heart is only pureness, and I want only greatness for you. And I'm here. We are here for whatever you need, 24/7. We always gonna give you anything that you ask us. We're never gonna close a door on you because there's money to be made for everybody, bro.
Let's get it.
Thank you.
Hansel, don't change anything about yourself, man. I am just learning that, I know I'm a student, but there's different things that I'm working through, and I appreciate you, everything that you've done and spoke to me about. Even though sometimes I didn't like what I was hearing, it's proven itself to be right. So don't change anything, brother.
Respect,
I appreciate you and Gilberto exactly the way you guys are. So
respect. I appreciate that, bro. I'm not gonna take more time from you. Let's keep making money, and don't stop. Don't stop. All right, my brother.
All right, let's get it.
All right, man. Thank you. You too, bro. Listen, this video, as you see, was random. It took a little bit more time than it was supposed to be. I like to do this kind of things, and I'm going to be calling a lot of our students. Some of students don't like to speak. Some students like. But you know what? To be honest, I love to do this kind of video. So if you want me to make more like that, just let me know. I mean, this student probably right now is like making a ton of more money. Some people like to disclose things that they do, some others don't, and we respect everybody. But the reason why I wanted to make this video is to show you that, man, there's money to make for everybody. It's just that you cannot expect me to give you all my life of work for free. And I know that is hard, but once you take that step and you start with us, you are going to understand that it's completely different. All of those gurus out there, they program their calls like, yo, bro, I'm going to call you today. We're going to speak about this and that. The guy who made this video with me, he can comment below if you watch the full video, because this is always at the end. And be honest, I don't program shit. I don't call none of my people. Hey, bro, can I ask you a couple? I don't care. I just pull my phone. I see somebody and let's call it. And this is what I want to share with you, who we are. We want everybody to make money, and everybody can make money. I mean, this is a father of, like, I always tell him he has like 20 kids. Jamaican guy from Canada. Big up to you, brother. And all I want for you is success, and all my students the same thing. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Peace out.